There's a quick update coming in. I want to quickly, in fact, bring my colleagues in on this. In fact, an update coming in as far as an MEA briefing is what we are told. There could possibly be MEA briefing, and we're told it could be from a very senior official as far as the Ministry of External Affairs is concerned. Well, I'm just going to wait for my colleagues to put out that information in a short while from now. If you can get through to Rishabh, who's putting out the information. We are, in fact, trying to put out that information, and clearly the government at the highest levels has taken note of Pakistan's violation of the ceasefire. Certainly possible that India could have responded to this, but we will have to wait for an official word at this point of time as far as what is the government's position to Pakistan violating the ceasefire. All right, we have details coming in as far as Nagrota is concerned as well. This is what we are told. In fact, very clearly, of course, Pakistan's treachery being seen, in fact, as far as Nagrota is concerned. All right, we have visuals also coming in from Nagrota is what we are told. Pradeep Datta, what's the latest as far as Nagrota? All right, we have Priyank and Yavar joining us on the story. Priyank, what's the latest coming in from Nagrota? Can you tell us what is the official version of the situation there in Nagrota as it's developing?
See, Madhav, while this particular attack, the drone attack was happening towards the army installations in Srinagar, we were trying to get in touch with the officials in the defense establishment, and what they said that more worrying thing is coming out, the more worrying report is coming out from Nagrota, because all these drones which were attempted by the Pakistanis to be moved towards a defense establishment were pulled down. What we are getting to know, 16 of them have been pulled down. But in Nagrota, what I have personally got to know through my sources, that there was an attempt by the suicidal squad which was apprehended, which was stopped on the main entrance of this Nagrota, installation, defense installation. We are not revealing that whether which force it belongs to. And at that particular location, there have been reports of the firing which has come up. This area has been cordoned off. At the same time, there were rumor mongering which was also happening regarding others for the sector, which has been denied by the Jammu and Kashmir police. But regarding Nagrota, the firing visuals have already come out from the agencies. Our team is trying to get to reach there. But what we have got to know that there was an attempt of suicidal squad, which probably came in the wearing a camouflage, which has been stopped by the armed forces there.
All right, Yavar also joining us. Pradeep is also with us on the broadcast. Yavar, what are your sources telling you as far as the situation in Nagrota is concerned? Yavar, can you hear me?
Well, exactly, if we talk about Nagrota now, remember that after the Pakistan carried out an extensive drone attack on the army installation, the installation were already on a high alert mode, and we have been given the understanding that this was an attempt that has been thwarted, and also there has been a massive cordon search operation that has been initiated there. Sources privy to the development says that the sentry has first observed the moment. After that, he alerted other troops as well. Due to the security concern, we can't disclose the proper location where this incident has unfolded, but yes, as I'm speaking to you, the search operation has been initiated there. Since the Nagrota has been witnessed over past very closely being monitored on the ground, and it's a vital installation for the security establishment there. For the now, the latest is that there has been the search operation that has been initiated there, and the troops in the form of more reinforcement have been pressed into service to cordon off the neighbor places in order to ensure that a massive search operation will be initiated there as the first light in the morning will be approached. Back to you.
All right, we have Pradeep Datta also joining us. Pradeep, what's the latest that you can tell us as far as Nagrota is concerned? We are told that these were terrorists who were dressed in military fatigues. Is that correct?
Yes, that's the information what we are getting, that two terrorists who were dressed in the combat fatigue, they were seen in that area. Immediately after that, the cordon and search operation has been launched, and right now they are looking for that person. Alert has already been sounded, and this area is, as rightly said by Yavar, that this is one of the strategic locations because we have got a Nagrota Corps headquarters. That's 60. It looks after the 16 Corps, and that means the area right from Akhnur up to Poonch is under this headquarter. So that means this is considered to be a very important one. And in the past also, also we have seen that this area has been targeted. It was in 2016. There was an attack by Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists also, in which many of our brave had lost their lives, and 3 of the Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists were also eliminated. That encounter continued for about 2 hours. So security agencies are not taking any chance. Right now, cordon and search operation is continuing. Alert has already been sounded because it appears that taking advantage of the darkness and the blackout, somebody was trying to just sneak into the headquarters, and that's what they were trying to do. So right now, search operation is gone. We will not be speculating much till we get further more information in this regard, because it's a very sensitive issue. We are trying to gather more and more information.
All right, stay with us. Stay with us. We have some more updates coming in. In fact, we were telling our viewers a short while earlier, and now we can confirm that the Foreign Secretary is going to be briefing the media in a short while from now. Rishabh is with us for more on this. Rishabh, we understand that the Foreign Secretary's briefing to the media comes following the ceasefire violations by Pakistan.
Well, definitely, Madhav. What we are given to understand that after India announced that there has been an understanding between India and Pakistan about ceasefire, and all the fire on sea, land, and air will stop by 5 p.m. Saturday India time. Within hours from then, we have seen ceasefire violations from Gujarat to Jammu and Kashmir, and now it's a bit unprecedented. But yes, Foreign Secretary would be addressing media on camera anytime now.
All right, thanks so much. We'll keep track for that particular briefing as well, and what really the government's position is on that as well. I'd like to thank all our reporters for joining us. But Lieutenant Raj Shukla, in a short while from now, we'll know what the government's position is. But clearly, of course, these ceasefire violations are something that the government is also going to take quite seriously.
I just wanted to continue the conversation, the point that Mr. Pandit was making. So how do we now deter terror? What should be the further steps? The further steps are, and I would request people like Mr. Pandit to continue these persuasions, which is enable India to achieve a combat overmatch with Pakistan. Once you do it, there will be such deterrence that he will not resort to any acts of terror. What does this mean? Make sure we spend more than 1.98% of our GDP on defense. Defense doesn't come cheap. These persuasions must be continued. Offensive air power is not good enough. If you have to penetrate Pakistan's air defenses, you need stealth-based offensive air power. The day Pakistan knows we have it, he will be discouraged from terror. We need a drone missile force. That is the whole lesson of Ukraine. Not either or, but to complement the stealth-based offensive air power. We need theater commands to be operationalized. That concept has been floating around for 5 years. Why? Because it will increase lethality, it will increase readiness. The problem in India is that the moment this crisis is over, me and Mr. Pandit will never be together on a TV platform. So these persuasions will not continue. And unless this is combat overmatch, while the Prime Minister has set high standards, he needs to be enabled by all this. This is not the Prime Minister. These are civil, military, administrative, technological bureaucracies who are not following it up. So we have to take national security seriously. And as I keep saying, with great humility, Mr. Pandit, if our foreign policy is to be muscular, if we have to take these steps like taking, it to the source of terror, we must have an instrument of force which is well nourished and in the highest states of operational readiness.